A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. In this channeling session, I am being shown a divine feminine who is asking for guidance and support from a higher power. Because what is happening to this feminine is that her relationship, it is about the relationship because she feels that during this challenging time, actually, I'm not being shown the dark night of the soul, which means that definitely this feminine has crossed the dark night of the soul. And now the feminine is in another phase. But in this phase, the feminine feels like sometimes we get tired of doing things. We get tired of taking control. We just don't want to do it by ourselves. And the best way is to ask the person who is the best. And now this feminine feels that no people can understand her. Human beings don't have the capability to help her out in the relationship department, because the feminine feels that she is tired of being in wrong relationships. She is tired of going for people who are always going to be difficult with her and not accept her for who she is. Finally, I think what I can sense here is that the feminine is very sure about love, about who she wants or what she wants for her life, but she feels that now she needs to ask God or a higher power, whosoever she believes in, to help her and guide her so that some kind of comfort and sense of support can be given to her. If you resonate with this channeling, please go ahead and listen to it. If you don't, then you can skip and listen to something else. There are 1500 plus videos on this channel, so take your pick. Pick whatever you resonate with. I'm being shown someone is feeling overwhelmed and unsure how to manage her love life or some relationship of hers, which either is going very fine in the world's eye or it is not going fine at all. So it might be helpful for this feminine to take some time off and reflect on her own needs and desires and make a list of what exactly she wants in a person. Like no compromises, no makeshift or make believe or just about kind of thing. She needs to be 100% sure. This is a guidance that I'm receiving actually for anyone who is seeking help from a higher source. This message has come as a channeled message. So she needs to write down the list of things she wants in a person, especially if she is tired of all the past relationships, or she is with someone but again the problems are being shown, again the same situations are being shown to her, or there is a big fear in her heart that it will never work out. Now I want you guys to know that whosoever this person is a very brave person, because most people do not reach to this point where they ask for help from higher power or source. Usually people think that they can handle everything, they can take care of everything, and they keep doing whatever they can to manage things. So here asking for help does not mean that you're giving up control or responsibility. Rather, this person who's very sensible and wise, who has become very sensible and wise, wading through the dark night, has understood that it is a way of acknowledging that we cannot do everything alone. We need to surrender. We need to surrender, and only then we will be open to receive support and guidance from the Supreme, from really powerful sources. Now, at the same time, the guidance is saying that the feminine must spend some time taking some kind of help, some kind of counseling, some kind of therapy, or meeting people who give her support, people who love her, people who are not going to shut her feelings down. The guidance is saying that the feminine should take some steps for herself and also increase the sense of empowerment and agency in her own self. Because, my dear friends, the love factor is within you, and masters and source are always with you. You should never forget that. I'm also being shown that there are certain things that the feminine is saying to herself. She's saying these words in her higher self. She's saying it to gain a sense of perspective and insight. She has come to a conclusion that surrendering to source is the best option for her because it helps her feel more relaxed, and she does not like to take control of everything. She is going through the ego death, so it is very helpful for her to reflect on what it really means to her to surrender. To surrender to a higher power can mean different things to different people, but in general it involves letting go of the need to control outcomes and trusting in a higher wisdom or plan. And this is exactly what this divine feminine wants to do. By surrendering to source, this divine feminine is definitely going to feel a sense of peace and trust in the face of uncertainty or difficulty. It will also help her to focus on the present moment and let go of worries or fears about future, because some of them I'm being shown are really crying. They have tears because they have some negative feeling that in future they may not get what they want or some bad thing is going to happen. In addition to surrendering to source, this divine feminine is also going to feel resilient and empowered. I am being shown that this divine feminine, once she lets go of the fear, a very beautiful and comforting feeling will be sent to her that someone is looking after her, and that someone is source. And if there is anyone else the feminine feels great connection with, like a master, like a teacher, like a friend, confidante, someone who is very powerful, they are also looking for her and always sending her good vibes. This sense of trust and faith in the higher power will bring her a sense of deep peace and comfort. Also, she has realized that when we feel that someone is always looking after us, it can help us to let go of the worries and fears, unnecessary worries and fears. And now this feminine will sooner, once this surrender process is a bit more smoother, will understand that everything is happening for a higher purpose. Everything around her in the life that she's living is all happening for a higher purpose. This feminine will accept that she can find greater peace and joy in the present moment itself, and the one who loves her. It's very important, this point, will always love her no matter what. This feminine needs to trust that universe has a plan for her and everything will work out in the end. The right person, the right timing will all work out, but she needs to have faith that she will recognize everything in due course of time. Trust is a key to finding lasting happiness in relationship. Because if you're going to focus on all negative things, then the negative things will become more powerful and they will gain control. But if you believe that someone is there, the hand of God is there with you, nothing can come and spoil what you have. Whatever is written in your destiny, you will get it. This divine feminine has also learned to choose herself. So this list that I asked you to make is a part of that. Because a lot of people usually compromise because they feel or they fear that the type of person they want or type of relationship they want to manifest with some specific person also will never work out. They don't have the faith that it will work out. But here in this case, we are being shown that whatever you write down on the list can work out if you have complete faith in source. And if there's anything which is not clear, not correct, or which is not actually meant for you, you will find that out in due course of time also. But you will always be peaceful and comfortable. So this divine feminine is actually also paving way for her masculine, because as we know by now that masculine takes inspiration from the feminine collective. Once she learns to surrender and she turns around her life, the masculine will also follow her, do whatever she is doing, and take energy from her as well, the love energy. The higher benevolent beings watch over earth, and they definitely watch over both the templates, the masculine and feminine templates. And they want to mention that true love exists, because this feminine is questioning like what type of people live on this planet. She cannot even believe the horrible people who live on this planet, and what she has been told is that she needs to stop focusing on those people, because she focuses on them and that only gives them energy. If she stops focusing on them and she only focuses on the good things, automatically the energy will improve. True love and unconditional affection transcends superficial attraction or attachment. This feminine only wants true love and nothing else. And this type of emotion is characterized by empathy, compassion, and a willingness to prioritize the well being of others over one's own desires or interest. So, if you want this type of love, which is a very powerful force for positive change on planet Earth, not only this type of love can transform individuals, but it can also transform communities, and so much that you don't even know about. So whosoever this feminine is a very pure hearted individual, is a very loving soul, very kind soul, and now probably your time to suffer at the hands of other people, especially the narcissistic energy, is not going to last very long. You will get some help, be rest assured, because you have surrendered to source. One love and peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.